Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. He's entrance here. What a ring walk, just brimming with confidence, ready for the task at hand. He's making his way to the ring right now, puffing out his chest, glaring with those eyes, and taking a big stride to his destination of glory.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dynamite! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the Giant!
Okay, let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one.
When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Gaddy Ward. Sometimes there comes a point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage. He's done something great. But then the other fighter doesn't go away. How does that play out in the minds of each fighter?
Usually it doesn't affect the kind of guys you just mentioned, Gaddy and Ward. They're made how to cement these guys. They're already set in their ways. They know what they have to do. They're not going to get thrown off just because somebody's still there.
There's an excellent combination by the Giant. Comes with the right. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Accurate counter punch by Dynamite. And in round number one, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here and the basketball players, for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Good counter by the Giant. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited, he can pick him off a little bit.
Nice block. Nice block by the Giant. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. And he's holding halfway through round number 2. Showing you some defense there with the block. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. His eye is cut. Good looking counter punch. Oh, the Giants banged up by a left hand. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Able to counter that attack. Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecards, but you can just see the style of fight that this is bad. He's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Dynamite. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
Dynamite's got a tough go of it now, as you can see swelling. Seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round.
Does it surprise you that he's not going to the body as much as he could be?
Well, what surprises me is that he doesn't have the intuitiveness, you know, just the instinct to understand, to recognize the situation. That's part of the ability of a good fighter, to recognize what he should be doing in a certain situation. He's not seeing that. He should be going downstairs.
Another flush shot lands upstairs.
Looking good. Keep it up. Keep those hands.
Here we go with the 4th round. Dynamite's cut man is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
Looks like he has some blood under his eye around the cheek. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good block by Dynamite. Not able to land the hit. There it is! What a shot! Big hook comes in. He is stunned, but somehow has the wherewithal to hang on. "90 seconds to go in round number 4. That's straight right, unable to connect. Nice block by Dynamite. One, 2 jabs up top. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Nice block. What a good counter punch by the Giant. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Dynamite's now fighting 2 opponents. The man opposite him and his eye swelling.
Yeah, but you can't panic, Joe. This is boxing. You know, this is not the opera. These things happen, and champions win under these conditions. So right now, believe it or not, strategy. You got to stay calm, and you got to start thinking, okay, it's this eye that's swollen. I'm going to keep the fight on the side of the ring where I can see with my good eye. You got to really think that clearly in these kind of conditions.
Nice work with the jab on the outside. Well, there he is on the outside, staying away from any danger, but still able to do what he wants.
Hey, Joe, so often we talk about the height, we talk about the length, but how about talking about patience? How about talking about discipline? He's using both those assets beautifully, staying on the outside, getting his kind of fight.
Good block there by Dynamite. Excellent. Excellent counterpunch by Dynamite. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a sixth, seventh, and eighth gear.
Tried and true method that works out very well, the counterpunch landing by the Giant. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
The Giants trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been. And he pulls the trigger again. Boy, just staying on the outside away from danger and scoring well. Dynamite's making some costly mistakes here. Number one among them is he's not moving his head at all.
No, he's a stationary target right now. And now the only thing that he's lucky about is only one's coming at a time. But in a little while, his opponent, you know it, his opponent's going to start putting them together. Then he might not be here anymore.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? Is taking his opponent's jab away.
The Giants putting that old boxing theory to work. And that's carry that walking stick and it'll take you far.
Yeah, you're talking about that jab. He's doing a good job. But, you know, the jab's not enough. You have to be educated with where to use the jab from. And that's what he's doing a good job with. If you throw a jab from too close, you can get timed with the jab killer, the right hand. He's throwing that jab from the right distance, where he's all the way outside, where his opponent cannot counter with the right hand.
End of the round here. As we're ringside at our fight night venue. Of course, we're on the road with you every step of the way with a fine crew. We got to give credit to the crew there. Robbie and Rick back in the production truck doing a nice job, all cramped up in a tractor trailer.
Yeah, they do a great job. They allow us to go on the air and allow us to do the fun part while they're doing the grunt work. They're doing all the difficult things back there. Of course, Mike, Ryan, all those guys. We appreciate you very much, and we're not taking you out to dinner tonight.
Good exchange. He fires back. Good looking counter punch. Teddy, this guy's putting on a clinic right now. I mean, his accuracy is remarkable.
Yeah, clinic in a healthcare center. He's like a surgeon.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Oh! Good, solid right hand lands. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Nice two-punch combo by Dynamite. Good block by Dynamite. Very clean offense from defense by the Giant. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Nothing there on the punch by the Giant. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Blocks away that headshot. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Doing well on the outside. Good counter punch. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Gets rid of that effort. Good block by Dynamite. Well-targeted double jab by Dynamite. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Nice block by Dynamite. Able able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Targeted counterpunch by the Giant. Able to get rid of that one. Targeting the hooks on each man. He scored well after being hit himself. As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Throws a counter punch there. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Well, here's the way we see it. He's down on the scorecards, has to have the knockout to win it.
Yeah, and he has to understand that. You know, the main thing is he hasn't given in. You know, he's still there trying, but he's in a desperate place. So what he has to do now is look for one spot. He remembers maybe something he saw early in the night where the guy pulls out his hand down a little bit and maybe he can time him stepping out.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. What a good counterpunch by Dynamite. No, he missed that right. Good return fire that time. Nice block by the Giant. The Giant's cut is right near his eye. That's the last place his corner's going to want to see any damage. Parries that punch intended for the head. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two.
Beat him to the punch.
Good work now, backing up what he did. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Oh, Everybody will tell you, you can't get away with that. What a big, wide, sweeping whiff that was.
Well, you can get away with it if the guy doesn't want to throw back, but if this guy wants to start throwing back, then you're not getting away with it.
Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Good work doubling up that jab by Dynamite. Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Good combination by the Giant. The Giant's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Nice block by Dynamite. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Come on, work it out, work it out. See some punches here.
Great movement to get away from those punches. A nice block by Dynamite. Keeping his hands up, getting away of his opponent's effort. Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. And he returns on that exchange. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Blocks that punch. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Dynamite stunned and staggered. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Dynamite's got to find a way to protect that eye. The cut has worsened. And if it gets any worse, you got to think this fight is coming to an end immediately.
Well, what's going to matter is when the doctor finally gets caught up and looks at it is, Joe, not how bad the cut looks or even how graphic it is to the fans out there, but where it's at. The doctor will look to see whether or not it's the kind of cut that if it gets worse, it could actually be physically damaging to his career.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Teddy, it just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecard.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Nice block by the Giant. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Well, this isn't a bad form of defense. You know who did it to you, so stay away from him, right?
Exactly. Keep range a little bit. Now it's up to his opponent to close that range.
Holy cow! Oh! Dynamite's hit hard and goes down. That he's going to continue on here. I don't even know how he got up.
And neither does he. He's on instincts now.
On the mark, the counter punch by Dynamite. Well, he's told us all along the strategies to fight on the outside. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. The ref stops the fight. The Giant's gonna have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10 count reached, his opponent out. He's the victor. He's your winner by knockout.
I feel like I just read a book. You know, I know a little bit more about this guy now.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.